But the most important communist weapon may have been this gun, a rifle designed in Russia, but also produced in communist China. It was called the automatic Kalashnikov 47, better known in the field as the AK-47. This became a standard weapon of the North Vietnamese and the main force Viet Cong. It was very accurate and could fire on automatic at the rate of 350 rounds a minute. Many experts believed it to be the equal of the new American rifle, the M-16. Some GIs believed the AK was better. The early M-16s developed a history of jamming during combat, and Don Webster reported one example.
Some of these men in the Army's 1st Division were caught in a communist ambush, and the resulting firefight lasted 2.5 hours. 4 Americans were killed and 27 wounded. But after the battle was over, the men told a grisly tale of rifle after rifle jamming on them during the fight. This lineup of rifles, all M-16s which had malfunctioned during the battle, was silent testimony to the same fact. One of the men in the battle was PFC Stuart Dennis. Tell us what happened yesterday.
When I got out to the battle forward area, there was a firefight with the VC. There were heavy concentrated fire from our side to the VC. There was 16s jamming a great deal. The men were putting up the best they could, but the 16 would keep jamming. They'd throw it down and try and grab another one. And another man would come by and pick this one up because his had also jammed.
What was causing the jamming of the M-16s, do you know?
It seems that the excessive firing through the 16 will cause it to jam after a certain period of time.
I understand that one of the men that was killed in the battle was carrying the Russian-made rifle that the Viet Cong used, the AK-47.
That's affirmative. He's carried it ever since I've known him. A great number of the men prefer the AK-47 to the M-16.
American ammunition doesn't fit in the Russian rifle. How would he get ammunition?
He can buy it off the Arvins, or he can capture it off the dead VC.
The manufacturers of the M-16 claim that it's the soldiers' fault that they don't keep it clean. What do the men think of that?
Well, cleanliness is a problem with the M-16, but in the conditions around here, it's impossible to keep it as clean as they might think it should be clean. So I figure it's the weapon and not the men.
Most of the original complaints about the M-16 had come from men in the Marine Corps. But after this battle, many of these soldiers are now adding their complaints. Don Webster, CBS News, near Lai Khe, South Vietnam.
Others gave the M-16 higher marks, especially after modifications improved its reliability. It fired a small caliber bullet at high velocity and was accurate to about 400 yards, characteristics similar to those of the enemy's AK-47.